So talking about the build quality, if we actually see the changes in terms of the physical design and the overall material which has been used on the new Moto X as compared to the old Moto X, we can see a bigger difference over here because we have seen polycarbonate plastic being used. Again, this is very good quality plastic which Motorola used at that time when they launched the Moto X. Now the Moto X 2014 actually has metal, so it has a metal frame which holds the complete phone together, and this phone is actually very solid in terms of the build quality as well. At the back side we can see leather being used over there, and there is very minimal you can say usage of plastic on this device over here, or some part. Basically most of the part of this phone are actually made up of metal or from leather, which is definitely a very good thing. So plastic is being used in a very minimal way on the new Moto X, and the display is also looking very good. You can actually compare the display over here with, and as far as display is concerned, the display has also gone slightly more colorful this time as compared to the colors which we have seen on the original old Moto X. So we will take a look over the differences later on in between these two devices. Let's take a look what we have inside the package of the new Moto X. So inside the package we get the device, which was the first thing, and then we have this thing. Let me just open it. So you get a charging cable, a data syncing and charging cable. The micro USB data syncing charging cable is there, and this is how the charger look like. Again, the charger and the cable remains the same as we have seen on the older generation of Moto X. And again on this device as well, as far as charger is concerned, the output current from the charger is 1150 milliampere, so it is slightly more than 1 ampere charger you will get with this phone. This is how the SIM ejection tool will look like, and this is also same which we have seen earlier with the slight design changes. So these are the things which we have inside the package. You will also get headphone within the package, although the package which we have with us does not have the headphone inside, but you will get the package once you buy it in India. It will be approximately 30,000 rupees as far as the price is concerned. We actually see the major design changes. We can see that we have loudspeaker over here on this device, which is a dual loudspeaker on the front itself. On this device the loudspeaker was actually at the back side, which was used to get muffled, but this is not the case with the new Moto X. The display has also increased. The display is 5.2 inch over here, whereas it is 4.7 inch over here. Again, this one is slightly better for one-handed usage, whereas the new Moto X is slightly bigger for one-handed usage, but still it is just like the 5-inch phone form factor which you might have experienced earlier. Talking about the overall changes at the back side, we can see that we have a bigger camera over there, bigger in terms of megapixel and better in terms of the quality as well. We have taken photos from both of these devices, so we can say that the camera quality is definitely much better over here. It can also record 4K resolution video. When it comes to the front camera can record high definition video on the new Moto X, whereas this was not possible with the front camera on the old Moto X. Again, 1080p video was not possible to be recorded from the front camera. The display again is Super AMOLED on both of these devices, so it is good, colorful, but the display is slightly curved over here with the display glass, which makes this device look good, and also it gives a great viewing angle to this device as far as display is concerned. The display does not show any kind of discoloration even if you look at it from extreme viewing angles, which is good. So in overall design changes and the kind of physical material which has been used to make these two phones, we can easily say that the new Motorola Moto X is definitely superior as compared to the old Moto X. But when it comes to the software, we do have some voice commands which was used to work on the old Moto X, and that do work over here as well. There are some new voice commands over here as well, but that will work over here because the software remains the same. This device will also get KitKat, and most probably it will get Android L update, but the new Moto X will get the Android L update before this one. So this is definitely going to be a better value for money in case you would like to buy it. But this is going to cost you more as compared to the old Moto X, which is approximately 24,000 rupees, whereas this device will cost you approximately 30 to 31,000 rupees, which is again 6 to 7,000 rupees more than the price of the old Moto X. So in case one-handed usage is something which matters to you, you can always go for this one. You will get all the voice command features which you might have seen on both of these two phones, so don't worry about that. But the display size will be smaller over here, and the camera again will not be that great as it is on the new Moto X. So there are certain amount of compromises on this device, but this device is still a good value for money, and this is again a flagship phone which is definitely superior in terms of features and hardware specifications. So talking about the overall performance, this device is much better in terms of the performance of the new Moto X. Is much faster. It is running on Snapdragon 801 chipset. It can run high definition games very easily, and then when it comes to the storage as well, the storage on this device is also pretty good. You can store a lot of data on this device as well. The storage is good. Both of these devices does not support micro SD memory card, so the storage is not expandable. That means you cannot insert a micro SD memory card to expand the storage, and both of them accept nano SIM. So in terms of the overall capabilities of what they can do, this is going to be a better performer in day-to-day usage, especially for gaming. This is going to be a bigger display, a better performance, because the GPU is also better on this device as compared to this one. Again, both of them are running on Snapdragon Qualcomm chipset. Again, this one is Snapdragon chipset which is MSM8960 Pro, whereas the one which we have over here is Snapdragon 801 chipset, which is the latest generation. So these are the differences in between these two.